This is how I found the contest. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I just happened to have somebody who pointed me to the world championship. And I just happened to have a friend who said something I'd never heard him say to anybody before. The
Mm-hmm.
combination of those things made me think that for sure, if I tried, I might not win because I didn't have a rose, but it might be a worthwhile venture. And this is how I ended up there. Now, I know your question was in two parts, but I realize I've been speaking for 2.5 days. So I'm going to make sure I remember the second part was how I've evolved as a speaker. Was that it?
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll go back to the introduction where you did mention there was a competitive element because at the beginning, what this was for me were trophies, glories, and everybody knowing that when it comes to speaking, I'm the guy. That's what it was. And there seemed to be a pattern that each time I defaulted to that way of thinking, I didn't really go far. I think it was very visible that I was there for myself. And like you said,
Mm-hmm.
it's not what audiences are looking for. They're looking for a connection.
Yeah.
My evolution came about because I found, again, I credit this to people I found on the way. The first thing I found was a mentor, or should I say, the mentor found me. We just
Mm.
happened to be this pandemic time in an online meeting, a storytelling event actually, and she tells one of the most hilarious stories I've ever heard. Um, Naomi's 80, so when she tells the story about a guy she dated back in the day, trust me, it's hilarious. But we get to talking afterwards. She says she liked what she saw, and she says she wanted to work with me. I thought, I can't afford you. She said, I don't want your money. And I thought, well, okay, all right. And I think that was her first task to really kind of break that competitive bone. It wasn't helping me at all. In addition to having a mentor, I also needed a coach at the time.
Right.
My coach was Aaron Beverly, world champion 2019. Um, and I think these two really helped me to start looking at the contest in a more wholesome way and to start looking at it from a perspective of what I could give rather than what I could get. And so, in the end, the trophies were not an end goal, they were a side product of me doing the contest the correct way.